Now let's start. And do not annotate the book, okay? So first part is logical thinking, 1 to 6. Guys, please don't chat unnecessary messages in the chat box. Please be responsive. So logical thinking, number 1. If today is Sunday, yes, Bernice. Okay, I'm gonna mute all of you. Okay, for number 1, if today is Sunday, which day of the week was 17 days ago? Okay, so as we all know, in 1 week, there is equal to 7 days. Okay, so all we need to do is count how many 7 days are there in 17 days. So to do that, first, let's do 17 divided by 7. So as we all know, 7 times 2 is 14. So that means 17 divided by 7 is just simply 2 remainder 3. Because 17 minus 14 is 3. Now, after getting the remainder, then that's the number of days we need to count starting from Sundays to make it shorter. So Sunday, so we need 3 days. So that's going to be next is Monday. Next is Tuesday. Wait, this is ago. So that means we're going to count backwards, okay? So counting backwards, so Sunday, the day before Sunday is Saturday. Next, that's gonna be Friday. And finally, Thursday. So the final answer here should be Thursday. Okay, any questions for number 1?
No, teacher.
Okay. How about the other students? Do you have any questions?
No, teacher. I don't.
Okay, if there are no more questions, let's head to the next problem.
Oh, man.
Number 2.
Sir, I think number 2 was a different question than that.
Same.
Number 2 is the question for number 2 is according to the pattern shown below, it says here how many triangles, but it should be rectangles, is or are there in between the
There
first and
is rectangles and U's.
Okay, for number 2, we skip that one because the figure is not visible. Okay, so let's go to number 3 muna. So number 3, according to the pattern shown below, how many asterisks is or are there in the 7th figure?
wala naman solution eh.
So for the first one,
The number 2 nakaskip kasi number 1.
so the first
Sa
figure,
screenshot ko.
what we can observe, we have a 1 by 1. So 1 by 1 rectangle, there's only 1 asterisk. Okay. On the second
Oh,
figure,
galing mag-draw ng asterisk.
we have 3 by 3 rectangle, and then as what we can observe, one line is not filled with asterisks. So that becomes 9 minus 3. So that's 9 minus 3, so that's equal to 6. Okay. On the third figure, so we have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Ikaw mag-screenshot.
5 by 5. Okay. And then 2 parts of it is without asterisk. So that becomes 5 times 5, 25. Okay. Minus, okay, 2 times 5, okay, or 10. So that becomes equal to 25 minus 10, so that's 50 asterisk, okay? So on the fourth group, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's 7 by 7. And this time 3 parts is not asterisk. So that becomes 7 times 7, minus, okay, 7 times 1, 2, 3, because 3 parts is not filled with asterisk. So 7 times 7 is 49. 7 times 3 is 21, so that's equal to 49 minus 21, which is equal to 20. So now we can observe the pattern. So for the next one, since we're looking for the seventh group, okay, so as what we can observe, this increases by 2 every time. So for seventh group, okay, so that means from 1, you add 2 6 times, okay? So 1 plus 2 times 6, that's equal to 13, okay? So that means the seventh group is a 13 by 13 rectangle, okay? Now it's 13 by 13. Now we just need to identify how many box would not be filled, okay? As what we can observe on the first group, no box is not filled. Here we have one box or one line is not filled. Here we have two lines that's not filled. And here we have that's not filled, okay? So now the number of line that is not filled is equal to minus 1, the group, okay? So that means here, since this is seventh group, then that means 6 lines would not be filled, okay? So 6 lines is not filled, so that makes our equation equal to 13 times 13 minus 13 times 6, okay? So first, let's do 13 times 13, so that's equal to 169. Next, we do 13 times 6.
Maria.
Give me a second.
78.
That's equal to 78, okay? Now we just need to subtract the two. 9 minus 8 is 1. 16 minus 7 is 9. So, therefore, we will have a total of 91 asterisk. Does anyone have a question for number 3? Again, does anyone have a question for number 3?
No.
Okay, if there are no more questions, let's head to the next number. Okay, number 4. Does anyone want to volunteer for number?
Teacher, answer for
Let's have,
answer.
let's have Sian. Hello, are you there? Okay, I'll solve number 4.
What
So
answer letter 3?
So there are total of 15 chickens and rabbits in a farm, and the animals have a total of 100, a total of 50 legs. How many rabbits are there in the farm? Okay. So first, let's count how many legs each animal have, okay? A chicken has equal to 2 legs. A rabbit has equal to 4 legs, okay? So that's our known fact. So we also know that chickens plus rabbits is equal to 15. Okay. So our technique here is first, let's assume that they are all rabbits. Okay. So if they are all rabbits, then that means they have 4 legs at each. So we have 15 times 4, that's equal to 60 legs. But at what we can observe, we only have 50 legs. So we have an excess of 60 minus 50, which is 10 legs. Okay. So we have 10 extra legs. So that's from the rabbit that has 4 legs, okay? So we need to cut 2 of the legs to make it a chicken. So all we need to do is 10 divided by 2. So that's equal to 5. So that means you have 5 chickens. If you have 5 chickens, then that means you also have 10 rabbits. So the final answer here should be 10 rabbits. Okay, any questions for this one?
Teacher,
Yes?
we can also use algebra.
Yeah, you can use algebra. Okay, I'm going to show the formula for algebra, but since this is primary 3, then some people does not know algebra yet.
All is rabbit, all is chicken.
Okay, now let's show the algebra solution.
All rabbits, all rabbits.
So we let rabbits be R, and then we let chickens be C. So that means R plus C would be equal to 15. So since a rabbit has 2 legs, then our equation would be, 4. So, and chicken has 2, so that would become 2C plus 4R is equal to 50. Now we just need to substitute our chicken to this one because we're only solving for R. So first, C would become equal to 15 minus R. So we substitute that here. So we have 2 times 15 minus R plus 4R is equal to 50. 2 times 15 is 30. 2 times R is 2R. Next, 4R minus 2R, that's 2R. And then we transfer 30 here. 50 minus 30, we 20. Divide 2 both sides. So this is the algebra approach. So some of you already know algebra, so that's good. But for those who don't know algebra, we can do the first approach that I did. Okay, any questions for number 4?
I've been married a long time ago. Friend!
What the?
If there are no more questions, then let's go to the next one. Again, do not annotate. If you annotate, then I'm going to report you. Stop that. Okay, let's have the next one. Number 5, according to the pattern shown below, what should be the number filled in the box?
Can I answer, Paul?
Teacher, I know answer.
Okay, you can try that. But I disabled annotation because
Teacher, my answer is 51.
I'll just answer this one because
What is that voice?
because there's a lot of participants that is
4,
in the room.
4, 6, 4, 6,
So as what we can observe here,
4, 6, 8, 10.
My answer is 51 too. 4, 6, 6.
as what we can observe here, this is plus 4, 11 to 15.
That's 4.
15 to 21, that's plus
4, 6, 8, 6.
21 to 20.
8. 8. 10. Plus 10. Plus 12. Plus 10. Plus 10. They plus 12. 10 plus 12. 10. See, the plus is the even number. Plus 10. Wrong.
Okay. I'm going to mute all of you because you are not following the rules. So 29 to 39, that's plus 10. So that means the next one should be plus 10, plus 12. So we need 39 plus 12. So 9 plus 2, that's 11, carry 1. 1 plus 3 plus 1, that's 5. So the final answer should be 51. Okay, let's go to the next one. Number 6. Given the age of Carlos 6 years later is equal to the age of Richard 4 years ago. Given Carlos is 19 years old, how old is Richard now? Because some of you are not following rules, then I'm going to solve all of the questions. So for number 6, so given the age of Carlos 6 years later is equal to the age of Richard 4 years ago. So Carlos plus 6, okay, because that's 6 years later, is equal to Richard age 4 years ago, so that's minus 4, okay? So given Carlos is 19 years old now, so that means Carlos is 19 plus 6. So that's equal to Richard minus 4. So next, 19 plus 6, that's equal to 25. So Richard's age minus 4 is 25. So what's a number that we subtract 4 to become 25? So that's equal to 29. So Richard should be 29 years old. Or we can just do 25 plus 4. Now let's check if we got it right. Yep, we got it right. Okay, try to look at the solution first before we proceed. Okay, let's go to the next problem. Find the value of 109 times 4 plus 227 times 6 plus 218 times 3. So the first thing that we want to do here is to follow PEMDAS or MDAS. So first we solve 109 times 4. Wait, do we have a common factor here? Okay, we have a common factor. So as what we can observe, 109 is equal to, okay, 109 times 2 is equal to 218. 109 times 3 is equal to 327. Okay, so we can use that one. So we have here 109 times 4 plus, this one is 109 times 3 times 6. Okay, and then this one is 109 times 2 times 3. So what we can do here is we take out 109. So we remove that. So we have here 4 plus 3 times 6, that's equal to 18. 2 times 3, that's equal to 6. Okay. So after that, we solve for this. So this is 109 times 28. No, not 28. Yeah, 28. So next, we need 109 times 28. So we multiply that one. So 8 times 9, that's equal to 72. 8 times 0 is 0. 0 plus 7, that's 7. 8 times 1, that's 8. 2 times 9 is 18. Carry 1. 2 times 0 is 0. 2 plus 1, so that's 1. 2 times 1, that's 2. So we add this one. So this is equal to 3052. So that should be our final answer. Okay. Any questions for this one? Okay, let's have the next problem. Find the value of 30 plus 40 plus 48 plus 56 plus 64 plus 72 plus 80 plus 88 plus 96. So as what we can observe, this is an arithmetic series because each of the term is obtained by adding 8. Okay, so we can observe 40 plus 8. 32 plus 8 is 40. 40 plus 8 is 48. 48 plus 8 is 56. 56 plus 8 is 64. 64 plus 8 is 72. 72 plus 8 is 80. 80 plus 8 is 88. And 88 plus 8 is 96. So there's a trick for arithmetic series. So as what we can observe, this one is 32 plus 96. So that's equal to 128. Okay, if we add this one, this is also 128. Okay, so all we need to do is count how many 128s we have. So this one is also 128. This one is also 128. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we have 4 128s in total. So we need 128 times 4. So 4 times 8, that's equal to 32. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 plus 3 is 11. 4 times 1 is 4. 4 plus 1 is 5. So we have 512. But we still have 64 that is left. So we need to add that back also. So 512 plus 64. So 2 plus 4 is 6. 1 plus 6 is 7. Bring down 5. So that's 576. So our final answer should be 576. Any questions for number 8? If there are no more questions, then let's go to the next one. Okay, a lot of you are spamming messages already. So let's have number 9. Find the value of 100 times 231. Okay. All we need to do here is split 110 to 100 and also 10. Okay. So first we have 231 times 100. So that's equal to 231. Just add 2 zeros. Next, we also have 231 times 10. So that's 231. Just add 1 0. And then you add a 2. So once adding that, that's easier to add now. So 0 plus 1, that's 1. 1 plus 3 is 4. 3 plus 2 is 5. And then bring down 2. So the final answer should be 25410. Again, all we did was split 100 to 110. After splitting, then it's easier to multiply because all you need to do is add zeros when you're multiplying with tens, 100s, and 1000s, and so on. So for 231 times 100, just add 2 zeros. For 231 times 10, just add 1 0. And then you add the 2 results. So we have a total of 25,410. So let's have the next problem. Find the value of 88 minus 88 divided by 4 minus 88 divided by 8 minus 88 divided by 11 minus 88 divided by 44 minus 8 plus 2. So all we need to do is follow PEMDAS. So based on PEMDAS, we need to do divisions first. So we need to solve divisions. So let's underline that one so that we can see it clearly. So first we do 88 divided by 4. So 88 divided by 4, that's equal to 8 divided by 4, that's 2. 2 times 4, 8. 8 divided by 4, that's also 2. 2 times 4 is 8. That's equal to 22. Next, we do 88 divided by 8. 8 divided by 8 is 1. 1 times 8 is 8. Subtract this, that's 0. Bring down 8. 8 divided by 8 is also 1. 1 times 8, that's 8. So we have remainder 0. So this one is also equal to 11. Next, we need 88 divided by 11. That's equal to 8. 8 times 11, 88. So we have no remainder. 88 divided by 4, that's very obvious to be 2. Okay. So after that, let's rewrite our equation. So we have 88 minus 25 minus 11 minus 8 minus 2 minus 8 plus 2. Okay. Now we just solve from left to right since this is subtraction and addition. So 88 minus 25, let's do that first. So 88 minus 25, that's equal to 63. So we have here a 63. Next, we have 63 minus 11. So 63 minus 11, that's equal to 52. So we have here 52. Next, we do 52 minus 8. So 52 minus 8, that's equal to 44. So next, we have 44 minus 2. So that's equal to 42. Next, we have 42 minus 8. So that's equal to 34. And then finally, 34 plus 2, that's equal to 36. Okay, let's check if we got it right. Wait. 88 minus 12. Wait, let me double check. Eighty-eight minus 25 is 63. 63 minus 11, that's 52. 52 minus 8, 44. 44 minus 2, that's 42. 42 plus 2. 44. The answer here should be 44. Okay, this is wrong. So the final answer should be 44. Wait, let me double check. Let's have the next problem. Okay, for this one, find the value of 33 times 33333. Okay, so our technique here is first, we turn this one into 3 times 11. Okay. Okay. After that, we solve this one. So 3 times 3. So that's just equal to 99999. Okay, because 3 times 3 is 9, 3 times 3 is 9, 3 times 3 is 9 again, 3 times 3 is 9 again, and 3 times 3 is 9 again. So we need 11 times 5 nines. So we know that 5 nines, that's just equal to 100,000 minus 1. So all we need to do is solve 11 times 100,000 first. So 11 times 100,000, that's just adding 11 with 5 zeros. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because 100,000 has 5 zeros. Then all you need to do for 11 times 100,000 is add 5 zeros. Next, we need 11 times 1. So that's just 11. So we just subtract these two. So now it's easier. So we try to subtract that. We turn that here. So this becomes 10. So borrow, 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 borrow. So this will become 0, 9, 9, 9, 9. Okay. 10 minus 1 is 9. 9 minus 1 is 8. And then bring down all the rest of the numbers. The final answer should be 1,099,989. Okay, let's go to the next problem. Find the value of 12 times 46 plus 46 times 87. Okay, so as what we can observe here, we have 46 as a common factor, so we can take that out. So we have here as 12, and then here we have 87, so we just need 46 plus times 12 plus 87. So 12 times 87, that's equal to 99, okay? So we need 46 times 99, or that's just simply the same concept a while ago. So 99 is equal to 100 minus 1. So first we solve for 46 times 100, so we just add two zeros. And then 46 times 1 is just 46. So now we just subtract them. So we borrow here, so it becomes 5, 9, and then 10. 10 minus 6, that's equal to 4. 9 minus 4, that's equal to 5. So our final answer should be 4,554. So number 11 and 12 was the same concepts. Okay, any questions before we continue? Okay, let's go to the next problem. So number 13. Given the sum of integers a and b is 104 and a is 7 times of b, what is the value of b? So a is equal to 7 times b, okay? So that means if you add them together, then this is equal to 8 parts, okay? So all we need to do, so this is 1 part, and then this is 7 parts. So all we need to do is 104 divided by 8, okay? So 104 divided by 8, let's solve for that one first. So 10 divided by 8, that's 1. 1 times 8, that's 8. So we have 24. 24 divided by 8, that's 3. 3 times 8, that's 24. 0. Okay. Now we're looking for b. So b is 7 parts. So we just need to do 13 times 7. Okay. So 7 times 3, that's equal to 21. 7 times 1 is 7. 7 plus 2 is 91. So the final answer here should be 91. Wait. Oh, no. Swap. That's it. Since we're looking for b. B is the smaller one. So b is 13. That's 1 part. So A is 7 parts, then B is the 1 part, okay? So let's go to the next problem now. Number 14. Define the operation symbol A operation B is equal to A times B multiplied by A minus 8. Find the value of 87 operation 78. So all we need to do here is follow the steps in our operation given. So for this one, 87, operation 78. Then our A is 87 and our B is 78. So we need A minus B first. So we need 87 minus 78. And then multiply that with A minus 8. So we need 87 minus 8. Okay. 87 minus 78, that's equal to 9. Is it 9? Yep, 9. 87 minus 8, that's equal to 79. So we need 9 times 79. So proceed to multiplication. So 9 times 9, that's equal to 81. 9 times 7, that's equal to 63. And 63 plus 8, that's equal to 71. So the final value here should be 711. Okay, let's proceed to the next problem. What is the smallest three-digit positive number that leaves a remainder of 12 when divided by 9? Okay. So all we need to do here is first, we find the biggest or the smallest three-digit number that we can multiply to 12. Okay, so let's do trial and error. So we start with 12 times 10 because that's the easiest. So that's 120. Okay. How about 12 times 9? Let's check if it's still three-digit. That's going to be 120 minus 12. So that's equal to 108. Okay. Next, 12 times 8. So 12 times 8 is going to be equal to 96. Okay. So as what we can observe, this is not a three-digit. So now since we need to have a remainder of 12, we just add 12 for each. Oh, wait, we're dividing by 19. Wait. Let's start first with 19 times 5. Okay, my bad. We were dividing by 8 pala. By 19. So 19 times 5, that's equal to 95. So since we need to have a remainder of 12, we just add 12. So that's equal to 107. So the final answer here should be 107. Again, we just find the smallest number that we can multiply to 19 that it's still a three-digit when you add 12, okay? Because if we try 19 times 4, that's equal to 76. And 76 plus 12, that's equal to 88. So 88 is not a three-digit, that's why it's an error. So this is the smallest three-digit number that we can have a remainder of 12 when divided by 19. So that is the first part of our lecture for today. So we're going to move to our 10-minute break. Okay, so right now the time is 10:52. So let's all be back by 12:05. Okay, everyone. So let's continue now. But before we continue, let's go back to number 10. So this was supposed to be divided by 2, okay, not addition. So let's try to resolve that one again. So first we have 88. 88 divided by 4, that's equal to 22. 88 divided by 8, that's 11. 88 divided by 11, that's 8. 88 divided by 4, that's equal to, wait, it's 8 divided by, wait. What was it? Was it 88 divided by 2 or 8 divided by 2? Wait, let me double check. Yeah, it's 8 divided by 2. Okay, wait, let's resume. So that's 8 divided by 2. So that's equal to minus 4. Okay. So 88 minus 22. So that's equal to 66. Next, we have 66 minus 11. So that's equal to 55. 55 minus 8, that's equal to 43. Next, we have 43 minus 2. Wait. 43. Wait, are we on the right question now? 43. Okay, next we have 43 minus 2. That's equal to 41. 41 minus 4, that's equal to 37. So the final answer should be 37. So that's it for number 10. Let's have the next one. Number 16. Okay. But the numbers below form an arithmetic series. What is the 24th term in the sequence? So this is an arithmetic series where each term is obtained by adding 6, okay? Because 2 plus 6, that's 8. 8 plus 6, that's 14. 14 plus 6, that's 20. 20 plus 6 is 26. So since we're looking for the 24th term, that's also called a sub 24. So all we need to do is add 6 23 times from the first term, okay? So our first term is 2, and then we need 23 times 6 to reach 24, okay? Because from first term to 24th term, that's a total of 23 terms added, okay? So we need 23 times 6. So first, let's solve 23 times 6. 6 times 3 is 18, carry 1. 6 times 2 is 12, plus 1, that's 13. So that's equal to 2 plus 138, so that's equal to 140. So final value for a sub 24 should be 140. Okay, that's it. So let's go to the next problem, number 17. Given that the sum of integers a and b is 160 and a is 4 times of b, what is the value of b? So a is equal to 4 times b. So same concept. So this is 4 parts. So a is 4 parts and then b is 1 part, okay? So all we need to do is 160 divided by 5. So 16 divided by 5, that's 3. 3 times 5 is 15. 10 divided by 5, that's 2. 2 times 5 is 10, so 0. So 1 part is 32. So we're looking for B, which is only 1 part. So the final answer should be 32 times 1 or 32. So let's have the next problem. The sum of 3 consecutive even numbers is 84. Find the value of the middle among them. So we have 3 consecutive even numbers. So their sum is 84. So since we're looking for the middle, all we need to do is 84 divided by 3, okay? Because this is 3 consecutive even number. So let's try to solve for that one first. So 8 divided by 3, that's 2. 2 times 3, that's 6. So 24. 24 divided by 3, that's 8. 8 times 3 is 24. So that means that 28 is our average. So that would also become our middle number. Okay. The final answer here is just 28. Again, your middle number is just your average. So if you have sum of 3 numbers, you just need to divide the sum by how many numbers they are, which is 3. So 84 divided by 3 is 28. So that means our final value is 28. Okay, any questions for number 80? If you were asked to also get the value of the other numbers, then since this is consecutive even numbers, so this one would be 26, and then this one would be 30. Now let's check if it's really equal to 84. 8 plus 6 is 14, carry 1. 4 plus 4, that's 84. Okay, so that's correct. Okay, if there are no more questions, let's go to number 19. Geometry. So 9 small squares of perimeter 16 are combined. What is the perimeter of the large square? Okay, let's try to draw the small square first. If the perimeter is equal to 16, then that's equal to 4s. Now to get the value of the side, we just need 16 divided by 4, which is equal to 4. So that means each side should be equal to 4. Now to the bigger square, let's try to label it now. So this one's 4. This one would be also 4, and then this one would be 4. This one is also 4, this one is also 4, and this one is also 4. This one is 4, 4, 4, and then 4, 4, 4. To get the perimeter, that's equal to 3, 6, 9, 12. So that's equal to 12 times 4. Okay, so that's equal to 48. Okay, so another way to do it is you solve for the side. So side is just equal to 3 times 4, which is 12. So the perimeter is equal to 4 times s, which is 4 times 12. So that's also equal to 48. So let's check if we got it right. Yep, that's correct. So now let's go to the next one. So for number 20, a prism has 501 edges. How many vertices does the prism have? Okay. So what does a prism look like? So a prism would look like this. Example, let's say rectangular prism, okay? So it's like a 3D cube, okay? It should look like this. Okay. Okay, that's what a prism would look like. Okay. So edges is this one, these lines that you can observe. This one is your edges, okay? And then your vertices is this point at the end, okay? So that's your edges, your vertices. So a prism has 501 edge, okay? So if it has 501 edges, then all we need to do is, as what we can observe, the number of edges here, 4. We also have 4 here, and then we also have 4 below. So basically, it's just the number of vertices from above divided by 3, okay? So first, we need to do 501 divided by 3. So that's equal to 5 divided by 3 is 1. 1 times 3 is 3. 20. 20 divided by 3, that's 6. 6 times 3 is 18, so we have 21. 7 times 3 is 21, so 0. So we have 167 from each. So 167 above, 167 in the middle, and also 167 below. Okay. So that's your number of edges. Now that's just equal to times 2 to get your vertices. Okay. Because if you have 4 vertices here, then we also have 167 vertices here, and also below you will have 167 vertices. So we need 167 times 2. So 2 times 7, that's equal to 14. Carry 1. 2 times 6 is 12. 12 plus 1 is 13. Carry 1. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. So that should be a total of 334 vertices. Okay, any questions for this one? So one shortcut that we can do here, a prism, for prism, edge is just equal to vertices divided by 2 times 3, okay? Your edge is equal to your vertices divided by 2 times 3, okay, for prisms. So you can just substitute here. So if we try to use this formula, so substitute 501. So first divide 3 both sides, 167, and then multiply by 2, 334. So they would still arrive at the same answer. Okay, if there are no more questions, then let's go to the next problem. Given the perimeter of a rectangle is 60 and the side lengths of a rectangle are integers, what is the largest possible area of the rectangle? So it says here that your rectangle would have the largest area when it's close to a square, okay? So if it's close to a square, then that means your side lengths should be equal, okay? So first we need to do 60 divided by 4. Because again, if your side lengths are equal, then your side would be obtained by dividing 4 from your perimeter. So 6 divided by 4, that's 1. 1 times 4, that's 4. We have 20. 20 divided by 4, that's 5. So 5 times 1 is 5 times 4 is 20. So we have 15. That means that our square would have a side length of 15 by 15. Okay? That's what we can observe. Solving for the perimeter here, 15 plus 15 plus 15 is equal to 60. Now, since we're looking for the area, all we need to do is multiply the two sides. So that's just 15 times 15, which is equal to 225 square units. Yep. Again, the maximum area of a rectangle could be obtained when it's a square or closest to a square. Okay, any questions for number 21? If there are no more questions, let's have number 22. How many squares are in the figure below? So first, let's count with 1 by 1 square. So we have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So that's equal to 7 squares. The next possible square we can observe is a 2 by 2 square. So I think there's only one. So this one only. So wait, let me use a different color, red. So this is the only 2 by 2 square we can observe in the figure. So that's only equal to 1. So just add the 2. So we have 7 plus 1. So the final total tally would be equal to 8 squares. Wait, why is it 1392? Wait, let me double check. Yeah, it's 8. That's a typo. The final answer here is 8. Any questions for this one? 1392 is a typo. Final answer should be 8. Okay. Any questions for this one? If there are no more questions, let's proceed to the next problem. It is known that the lengths of two sides of a triangle are 11 and 16 respectively, and all the side lengths of a triangle are integers. How many possible values of the length or remaining side of the lengths in the triangles are there? Okay, so we have a triangle. So this one is 11, and then this one is 16, and then we don't know this one. Okay, so there's a trivia here. So the third side, the largest possible is just the sum of the two. So 11 plus 16 is equal to 27. So that means the largest possible value here is 26, okay? Again, the sum of the two should always be larger than this. So that means your largest possible value is 26. And then the smallest possible value, all you need to do is 16 minus 11, which is equal to 5. So the difference should also be smaller than this. So that means the biggest possible is 6. So we have side lengths of 6 to 26. So we just need to count how many numbers from 26 to 6. So that's just 26 minus 6 plus 1. That's equal to 21 possible side lengths. Okay, let's check if we got it right. Yep. Again, all we need to do is add the two side lengths, which is 27. And then pick the number lower than that, which is 26. Next, subtract the two side lengths, which is 16 minus 11. So that's 5. And then pick the next number bigger to that. That's 6. So that's 6 to 26. Not to count how many numbers from 6 to 26. So that's just last number minus first number plus 1. So the final answer should be 21. So any questions for number 23? If there are no more questions, let's proceed to the next one. Cubes of the same size and shape are stacked together as shown in the figure below. At least how many square faces of the cubes can be seen from observing above? So we're observing from above. So now let's try to count manually. Start here. We have 1, 2. Okay, this box here that's covered. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. 9, 10, and then finally 11. So we should have a total of 11 squares visible from above. Again, in this part, we have 1, 2, 3. This one here, it's a little bit covered. And then 4, this one here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So basically, this is a visual problem. So just try to look carefully in the figure. So if you're looking from above, then basically you're going to look at the top face of your box. Okay? Any questions for number 24? If there are no more questions, let's have the next one. Number 25, combinatorics. So this is the last 6 problems for today. But before we end, I'm going to go back to number 2. So let's make a different problem for that since the questionnaire does not have a proper figure. Okay. So the first thing that we can do here is our tens digit is smaller than 4. Okay, so that means the number in our tens digit is 3, 2, and then 1, and then also 0. Okay, so that's the possible tens digit. Okay, for the hundreds digits, so our hundreds could be 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we cannot have 0 because if our hundreds is 0, then that's not a 3-digit number. And then for the ones, we can have 9, wait. Yep, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. So how many choices do we have here? So we have 4 possible choices. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 possible choices. And then here we have 10 possible choices. So we just multiply these 3 numbers. So we have 10 times 9 times 4. So 10 times 9 is 90. So we need 90 times 4. So that's equal to 360. That should be our final answer. Okay, any questions for number 25? If you have questions, you can type that in the chat box. Let's have the next one. In a restaurant, there are 6 to 7 students ordering from a menu consists of 3 different meals. At least how many students are ordering the same meal? So all we need to do is 67 divided by 3 plus 1, okay? So this is a pigeonhole principle. So again, since there are 3 different meals, so just divide the number of students by the number of meals and then plus 1. So first, we do 67 divided by 3. So 6 divided by 3, that's 2. 2 times 3 is 6. 7 divided by 3, that's equal to 2. 2 times 3, that's equal to 6. 7 minus 6 is 1. Okay. So you have a remainder of 1. So that means you can have 22, 22, 23. So the final answer here should be 22. Okay, any questions for this one? Yep, you can go to the bathroom. Any questions for 26? If there are no more questions, then let's go to number 27. If we combine 0, 1, 4, 5, and 9 to form a 5-digit even numbers, what is the largest among these numbers? Okay, we want it to be the largest. So we should start with the largest number, which is 9. Next, we have 5. Next, we have 4, and then 1, and then 0. So that should be 95,410. So we just arrange it from biggest to lowest, okay? But you also have to make sure that your last number is an even number because we're looking for the largest even number. So if the question was we're looking for odd, okay, if you want this to be odd, then that should be 9, 5, 4, 0, 1, okay? 1 has to be on the end because we want it to be odd. Okay, any questions for this one? So if there are no more questions, then let's have number 28. John and all other students from class 3A are standing in a rectangular formation. John is standing at the right end of his row, and there are 6 students on his left-hand side. There are 5 students standing in front of him and 2 students behind him. How many students are standing in the formation? Okay. So based on the first given, John is standing at the right end of his row. Okay. So John would be here. He's on the right hand. So there are 6 students standing on his left-hand side. So we have 6 students here. There are 5 students standing in front of him. So we have 5 here. And there are 2 students behind him. Okay, we have 2. How many students are in the formation? Okay. So first, let's get the total here. So we have 5 plus John plus 2. That's equal to 8. And then let's get the total here. So we have 6 and John. So that's 6 plus 1. So that's equal to 7. So next, then we have now our row and column. So we just need to multiply the 2 numbers. So 8 times 7, that's just equal to 56. So there should be 56 students in the rectangular formation. So any questions for this one? Okay, if there are no more questions, then let's go to the next one. Numbers are drawn from 35 integers, 1 to 35 at random without replacement. At least how many numbers are needed to be drawn to ensure that there are 2 numbers whose sum is 20? Okay, so we have 1 to 35. So what do we pair with 1 to make 20? So that should be 1 paired with 19, okay? So for 2, it should be paired with 18, okay? 3, it should be paired with 17, okay? So that means only numbers from 1 to 19 have pairs, okay? So how many pairs are that? All we need to do is count how many numbers from 1 to 19 and divide that by 2. So from the technique that I taught you a while ago, so that's just 19 minus 1 plus 1. So that's equal to 19 numbers. So we're going to pair that one. So we need 19 divided by 2. So that's equal to 10. No, not 10. 9 remainder 1. So we have a 1 remainder 1 because the number 10 has no pair because it has to be paired with itself. Okay. So that means we have a total of 9 pairs. Now, to solve for the worst case scenario, all you need to do is 35, which is the number of integers, okay? Integers minus pair plus 1, okay? So the number of integers are given as 35. Next, the number of pair is 9, so we just 35 minus 1 and then plus 1. So that should be equal to 36 minus 9 or 27. So that means we need at least 27 numbers to be drawn. Okay, any questions for number 29? So your goal here is just to get the number of pairs. Then after getting the number of pairs, use the formula integers minus pair plus 1. And after that, you should be able to get the worst case scenario. Okay, let's go to number 30. But again, don't leave right away because we still need to solve some other numbers again. So for number 30, Kevin has three $10 notes, four $20 notes, and five $100 notes. If a toy car costs $49, how many toy cars he can buy using these notes? So the first thing that we want to do is add his total money. So let's start first with 3 times 10. So we have, because he has three $10 notes, so that's equal to $30. Next, we have four $20 notes, so that's equal to 4 times 20, which is $80. Next, we have five $100 notes, so that's equal to 5 times 100, so that's equal to $500. So adding all of these together, so we get a total of $610. Okay, so he has $610. And he wants to buy a car that costs $49. So to do that, how many cars he can buy? So we just need to do 610 divided by 14. So 61 divided by 49 is 1. 1 times 49 is 49. 11 minus 9 is 2. 5 minus 4 is 1. That's 120. So that should be 2. 2 times 49, it's going to be 98. So we have a remainder. 11, 10 minus 8, 2, 11 minus 9, that's 2. So you have 12 and you have a remainder of $22. But as we can know, $22 can't buy one toy car. So that means you can only buy a maximum of 12 cars. Okay? So you just add this total money and after that, you divide it by the cost of each toy car. So next, let's have a problem that is similar to problem number 2 since the examination paper does not show the proper figure. Okay. According to the pattern shown below, how many triangles are between the first and the 68th symbol? Okay, whiteboard is not a good idea because a lot is writing. I'll write here now. So I'm going to draw first our pattern. Okay, from first to 68, how many triangles? Okay, so the first thing that we can do is figure out the pattern. So the observable pattern is this one, okay? So this is our pattern. So that's 5 figures per pattern. Okay, so we have 5 figures per pattern. So all we need to do is 68 divided by 5. So 6 divided by 5, that's 1. 1 times 5, that's 5. 6 minus 5 is 1, bring down 8. 18 divided by 5 is 3. 3 times 5 is 15. So we have 13, remainder 3. Okay. That means we have a total of 13 triangles. Okay. But since we still have a remainder of 3, so that means your final figures in the pattern should be like this. Okay. So as what we can observe, there's an additional one more triangle. So we need to add that one because of the remainder 3. So 13 plus 1, that's equal to 14 triangles. So for this problem, the final answer should be 14 triangles. Okay? Any questions for this one before we proceed? Sorry, can you give me the result of the first 4 questions, please? Yep, we can do that. So this is number 2. But let's go back to number 1 because someone requested for that. If today, okay, all we need to do here is 17 divided by 7, which is equal to 2, remainder 3. So working backwards, Sunday, so Saturday, Friday, and then Thursday. The final answer here is Thursday. This is number 1. Now let's go to number 3. Someone requested for number 3. So for this one, so this is 1 times 1. This one is equal to 3 times 3 minus 3 times 1. So this one is equal to 5 times 5 minus 5 times 2. So this one is equal to 7 times 7 minus 7 times 3. So continuing the pattern for the 7th figure. So for the 7th group, so that should be equal to 13 times 13, okay? Because you have 6 additional group from 1, so that's 1 plus 6 times 2, so that's 13. Minus 13, okay? So the number here is equal to the group minus 1, so that's 13 minus 13 times 6. So 13 times 13 is 169. Next, we have 13 times 6. Which is equal to 78. So we just have 169 minus 78, which is equal to 91. Okay. Next, let's have the next problem. Okay, for this one, all we need to do is assume that they are all rabbits. So we have 15 times 4, so you have 60. So get the extra legs you have. So 60 minus 50, you have extra 10 legs. So just divide that by 2. That's equal to 5. So the answer here is 5 chickens and 10 rabbits. The final answer here should be 10 rabbits. That's it. So for those of you who does not have a copy of the map, I'm going to send it to you first in the Zoom link in the chat box. Great. Okay. Okay, I've sent you a copy of, wait. I've sent a copy of the Timo map so that you can review that. Okay, again, in the chat box, there's a copy of the Timo map. Try to review that one. So any more questions before we end? Any additional questions before we end? You can ask now. Question 29, please. Number 25. You want question 29? So for this one, you get the number of pairs. So 1 is to be paired with 19, okay, to make 20. So get the number of pairs. So all you need to do is 19 divided by 2, because this is 19 numbers. That's equal to 9, remainder 1. So you have 9 pairs. So use the formula integers minus pair plus 1. So your integers is 35. Your pair is 9 plus 1. That's equal to 27. Okay, another request was number 25. So this should be our last request. Okay, so for this one, we just need to have our choices. For the hundreds, you can choose from 1 to 9. So that's equal to 9 numbers. For the tenths, oh wait, this is not the one. So for the tenths, you can choose from 0, 1, 2, and 3, because it should be lesser than 4. So that's equal to 4 numbers. And then for the ones, you can choose from 0 to 9. So that's equal to 10 numbers. Okay? We just multiply these 3. So we have 10 times 4 times 9. So that's equal to 360. But if you're confused, guys, there's a copy of the map, this paper with a proper solution, so you can just go to them. So I think that's all for today. So goodbye and thank you.